Oh, I turned it on. I know, because I literally put 40 in each. Fact of like knowing, like, let's let go of stress and let's just keep working, because when we let go of that stress and we allow God to just permeate in our spirit and let him do the work, then it's just so much like easier in our life. Like, you end up being like, you know what, yes, I have things going on, yes, I have things that need to get paid. But then you start realizing, like, there's way more power in God than there is with the little things that we worry about. Like, he obviously can do a flip of a switch and things will get paid, things will happen. But we do know, and there's examples from like stories in the Bible where he does things for a reason, and we don't understand his ways. Because his ways are not our ways, his thoughts are not our thoughts. So we have to understand, like, you know what? It's a whole journey of us learning how to trust him. And really, that's the first person and only person that we need to be trusting. Yeah, I mean, like, I was just watching, man, Tony Evans, I believe his name is, and he made a video speaking on like the story of how Moses brought Israel out of bondage. Well, we know God said he was with them the whole. Stop! Don't play with me right now. God said he was with them the whole entire time. So the whole entire time, and then when they got out, and on the way there, they was happy. They were like, "Yeah, we're going to the promised land." Next, they faced a challenge, and remember, God was still there. And then they were like, "Oh my God!" So they started they cried out to God, but that wasn't bad. They started complaining. So they complained, and that's what God didn't like. Then he said to Moses, like, "Why are you complaining? Just go ahead." Then he even hardened Pharaoh's heart, so they was coming after them like they was hauling ass, like the army. But the people were so ungrateful. They started complaining. It was like, why are y'all complaining? When we came this far, then they were starting to say, like, you should have just left us to die in bondage. We were happier there. We told you not to get us. And he's like, Dad, what? Like, imagine Moses. He's like, oh hell no, these ungrateful motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Like, but you gotta respect how Moses had the ear for God, and he was the one that actually hear from him. And he still had a great heart, and he proceeded, and then when they crossed, he split the Red Sea, and that's how he showed the power of God. And that right there made the Egyptians be like, whoa, they have to respect that. Oh, it's a God out there. It's the only God. It's not their God. Is God. No, it's one. And so that right there showed his respect, and that took trust. You see how they have to trust him. But we don't want to be like that, we don't want to have to go through all that and like get so far and then start thinking about the past, like, oh, we should have just been left behind. No, we need to be strong with faith and be like, you know what? Shoot, I don't know how we're gonna get out of this situation. I don't know how we're gonna get this building. I don't know how we're gonna build this business. I don't know how we're gonna pay these bills. But if God said he's for me and he's with me, then he has to make it happen. And that's what I believe with the type of confidence that I'm developing and that is already here. So then I know God will move in my life because I'm leaning on him. I'm not leaning on my own understanding, which sucks. Honestly, it sucks. That's what gets you in trouble, your own silly, immature understandings, which are very... And yeah, there's no point in leaning on your own understanding. So, that right there shows me that, trusting God is the biggest thing that we need to do and we can always improve on. But he understands that also. And that's why we should just keep on, chasing that, seeking the kingdom and his righteousness. And a lot of us do the righteousness, but they need to seek the kingdom and vice versa. So that's all I could say for today.